Hello everyone, we're standing here today for the Hydrogen Technology Expo in Bremen, organized by Transglobal Events. My name is Johann Wiebe, Executive Director from the Hydrogen Standard, and with me here today stands James Simpson from Trelleborg Sealing Solutions. Did I get that right, James?
You certainly did. Hello, good afternoon.
Fantastic, thank you for being here, it's great to have you. So let's jump right in. What does Trelleborg Sealing Solutions do?
Well, Trelleborg Sealing Solutions is a global manufacturer of seals for all sorts of industrial applications. So we work all over the world in segments from aerospace, healthcare medical, off-highway. But here today, our focus is on the energy sector and, of course, the energy transition and hydrogen.
Indeed, we're here for hydrogen and some other topics. Hydrogen by itself, difficult to contain molecule. How do you guys deal with that? What sort of applications or what sort of solutions do you offer to deal with that in the applications in the industry?
Yeah, it's a very, very good point that you raised there. Hydrogen, of course, is the smallest molecule in the world. It is notoriously difficult to seal against. It's very, very leaky. It wants to escape. So across our applications, our focus is on making sure that the equipment is reliable, it is efficient, and of course it's good not just for 1 or 2 cycles, but it's good for 20,000 cycles. So we want to take some time to develop some materials and solutions that really suit the application requirements and can meet the demands that we're asking our equipment to do with hydrogen today.
Now, hydrogen is not new. It's been around for a while, but sort of the market and the way it's evolving certainly is something more recent. But if you'd have to compare sort of the old versus the new, if I can frame it that way, sort of working with hydrogen in the past versus working with hydrogen these days, how has that evolved for you guys? What have you seen?
Yeah, it's a very, very different market today, that's for sure. So in the past, and of course, hydrogen has always been used, but it's been used in industry in the main. So we've always had maybe some hydrogen created from natural gas in a refinery, and it's been piped somewhere else to make ammonia or methanol and sent into agriculture or chemical industry. And that's been fine, and it's been okay. We don't care so much about how much we lose in that process. But now we want to use hydrogen as a completely different environment. We want to use it as a energy storage device for renewable technologies, but perhaps also we want to use it as a fuel for a range of hard to decarbonize industries, such as maybe aerospace or marine. So now we are producing hydrogen in different locations, near the coastline perhaps for wind energy, but then we want to transport it and distribute it to places where it needs to be used, refueling areas. And that introduces a whole new set of circumstances for hydrogen and real challenges. And that's where we want to focus our sector going forward.
Talk us through some of those challenges then that we've seen.
Certainly. So what we see a lot, of course, as well as the leakage challenge and the efficiency, is some of the high pressures. For efficiency systems, we see hydrogen being operated at 350 bar and 700 bar. For some refueling applications, we may need to cool the hydrogen down and cryocompress it. So we see a lot of minus 40 temperatures and lower. And anybody who works in the sort of sealing industry will know where we have really high temperature, really high pressures and really low temperatures, we're in a world of pain. So these are things that we have to be focused on, and we make sure that we try and develop solutions that can handle these new demands that the value chain is expected to see. So really challenging conditions.
And sort of when we talk about the mode of hydrogen, there's different ways to use it, to store it, to transport it. Obviously, it's most used as a gaseous form, sort of a downstream of the fuel cells, but as a storage medium or a transport liquid is also considered, sometimes even also in the downstream usage itself. Is that an area that you guys also focus on?
Well, absolutely. We want to look at all the potential value streams. And that's a question that the industry is facing today is how do we transport hydrogen? Because currently the transportation costs are higher than the production costs of hydrogen. So moving it around is a real challenge. And we see different routes. As I said earlier, we can have a gaseous cryocompressed state as one way to transport it. Liquid hydrogen is another. But of course, what we see here today, and looking at some of the stands that we've been walking around, we can see different routes as well. People may change it to a liquid organic hydrogen carrier. Changing it into ammonia is another route to market as well. So it may be that we transform the hydrogen into another liquid form, and that's much, much easier to transport and store for the industry. And then either we use that new fluid as the fuel, and ammonia and methanol engines are being talked about, or we simply change it back into hydrogen and use it there. So there's a lot of uncertainty in how the marketplace will look in the future. Right now, the consensus seems to be that gaseous hydrogen transportation is going to be key. But as an organization, of course, we have to look at all potential solutions and be prepared to meet our customers' needs wherever they see the market going.
What do you see as sort of like good prospects in terms of development downstream in the market that could be beneficial for you to move into?
Well, I mean, for us, the whole value chain is really important, because if any one step doesn't work successfully, then the whole industry is going to collapse. But of course, as I said now, at Trelleborg Sealing Solutions, we work in a whole range of segments and industries. So we already have customers in off-highway and the truck and transportation, the bus market, the aerospace market, all looking to see how they can utilize hydrogen as a fuel source and really improve the sustainability and drive their technologies to what's needed for 2050 as we look to achieve net zero goals. So that's really, really important for us. But it's no good if these industries can't get the hydrogen when they need it, and it needs to be produced in the right manner. It's no good making this change if all the hydrogen comes from natural gas or coal. We need to make sure that we have enough renewable resources and we support the electrolysis transition to get the green hydrogen in the volumes that we need to achieve the world climate goals. It's very, very important.
Great, that's very interesting. Final question then, James. What sort of sets your solutions apart from some of your competitors?
Excellent question, of course. So I've just outlined some of the real challenges that we face across the whole sector. And within TSS, we have been working really hard to develop these new H2 Pro materials that are developed specifically for the hydrogen value chain to tackle some of these really challenging applications. And that's one of the areas that sets us apart. And where we really want to make a difference is validating our solutions. So we've got extensive investment on test facilities at our Fort Wayne center. And we have capabilities to test really high pressures, 700,000 bar, cryogenic temperatures in actual hydrogen environment. And we spent a lot of time developing and validating our new H2 Pro materials to be sure that when the customers talk to us about an application, we have some validated data to tell them that this is going to be suitable for their application and give them the best chance to be successful first time and have reliable, efficient solutions, not just for today, but for tomorrow and for the next day too.
Reliable, efficient solutions, not for today, but for tomorrow as well. I couldn't say it better, James. Nice way to end it. James Simpson from Trelleborg Sealing Solutions, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.